Do you have a backup plan if ever a financial crisis happens? What are the ways to survive a financial crisis? A lot of people are debating whether we are all in the financial crisis or we are not yet there. If you think of it, why waste time on who's right or wrong? We must find out how to survive when that time comes, right? You know, a strategic or innovative person prepares ahead and is ready for all possibilities. If you have not started preparing yet, then you better watch this video to know more. We will see the different points of view as to how to survive and thrive in the upcoming financial crisis. Today we will hear from Ray Dalio's perspective. As we begin, let us get to know Ray Dalio. The largest hedge fund in the world, Bridgewater Associates, which has about $130 billion in the capital as of June 2022, was founded by Ray Thomas Dalio. Dalio founded Bridgewater in 1975 from his two-bedroom Manhattan apartment after earning an MBA from Harvard Business School and starting his career on Wall Street. Bridgewater's development into the financial giant that it is today was greatly aided by Dalio's tactics and beliefs, which were occasionally the target of criticism, but were also widely imitated by other CEOs and organizations in the financial services industry and elsewhere. His philosophical foundation is that cause and effect connections are essential for comprehending complex reality. According to Dalio, understanding how these connections have influenced the past might help us make the best decisions today and unleash success in the future. In today's video, we will hear what Ray Dalio says about surviving the financial crisis. These are the things that you need to know. Number 1. Know your niches before looking for a job.
The most important thing, I think, is to know your nature. What is your nature? What are your strengths and weaknesses and your likes and your dislikes?
This is the first piece of advice that Ray Dalio advised. What he means is to know your niches. When looking for a job, ensure that your capabilities fit in the job order because you know what happens when it's not. It is essential that you get paid and that you are working out of passion. Make every effort to enter one of the recession-proof industries if you still need to get there to secure a better recession-proof job. It's wise to quit concentrating on specific job titles during an economic downturn or recession. Instead, spend more time considering the business and the qualifications needed for the position. You should only apply to companies you both trust and are enthusiastic about. Look for a reliable business that can survive financial or economic difficulties. Check to see if they have a mission you can support and whether they genuinely care about their staff. For the sake of your future career, the company you select during difficult economic times is crucial.
You have to know how to maintain flexibility and change well. If your career is in one area, you have to know you have to develop the skill for changing a career.
Number 2, adjust your lifestyle.
What are my needs that I really need and I'm okay? And how can I make provisions for those needs? Then once you've got that in your mind, you're free, okay?
You are adjusting your lifestyle to the impending crisis. Do not live above your means. Ray Dalio also added that it is just a matter of adjustment in your spending. Concerning cutting costs, start with your variable expenses. Cutting back on these expenses, which are wants rather than needs, can significantly increase the amount of money in your budget for debt repayment. Be sure your wants and necessities are different. Resolve right away that you will only eat at a restaurant again once your circumstances improve, for example, when you get a new job. This can significantly reduce your food expenses. Keep an eye out for little expenditures that pile up, like daily coffee purchases. Avoiding them can result in significant monthly financial savings. Refrain from renewing unneeded subscriptions to clubs, gyms, and other monthly recurring fee entertainment. If you must terminate a contract early, ensure you won't be subject to additional fees. Think about cutting the cable. The internet and cell phones have made the line more unnecessary. Shop only when necessary. You can put off buying clothes for a very long time. If you must purchase something, visit a closeout or purchase those items that are on sale. Number 3. Make a budget. You will only know how much money you need for an emergency fund if you know exactly how much you have coming in and going out each month. You also won't know if you're living within your means or going beyond if you don't maintain a budget. A budget is a handy tool that can assist you in determining whether you are satisfied with how your money is being spent and where you stand financially. Create a budget and be self-disciplined. Number 4. Look for ways to earn extra cash. Everyone has a way to make additional money, whether it's selling items you no longer need, babysitting, pursuing sign-up incentives for credit cards and bank accounts, freelancing, or taking a second job. However, the money you make from these hobbies may seem like little compared to what you get from your primary work. Over time, even little sums might add to something meaningful. Additionally, several of these activities offer additional advantages. It's possible that you'll have a less messy home or decide to make your side job your career. Number 5. Be aware that negative emotions are normal. It's crucial to handle the emotional aspects of a personal financial problem before moving on to the financial ones. It would help if you accepted that the process would likely include some emotional upheaval. Depending on the root of your circumstance, you can go through periods of stress, despair, or anxiety. Feelings of failure or guilt could follow this. Nothing can be done to change the way things are. These feelings are a typical part of experiencing a financial crisis, even though it could be challenging at first. These feelings will fade as you become used to your new situation and regain control by taking action. Yet, you must first try to plan and imagine the situation. Recognize your possessions, determine how to acquire what you need, and decide whether or not they are worthwhile. Considering your financial situation, keep your attention on accepting your financial condition. People frequently attempt to dismiss or ignore a challenging circumstance. While doing this may feel better at the moment, it has no long-term benefits. Embracing your possibilities can help you tackle your challenges head-on and overcome them. The first step in tackling the problem is accepting it. Whatever negative feelings you may have about the circumstance should be directed to finding a constructive solution. For instance, instead of concentrating on or blaming yourself for a situation, focus on looking for solutions. Then, there you can start to take a step. Do not be too hard on yourself. This is what Dalio has to say.
If you have a bed to sleep in, and you've got food, and so on, and you have those basics and good relationships with people who care about you and basic health care. So if you budget for that and you figure how do you have it, maybe it isn't in the luxurious place you're in, maybe it's in the country, and so on. Once you visualize that and you get that down in your head and you say, oh, I can get that, then your stress will disappear.
Number 6. Determine your assets. A thorough understanding of your financial status is one of the steps to resolving a financial issue. Start by examining your assets, which are simply the things you own. The source of financial strength is assets. These usually consist of the value of your home, cash in your checking or savings accounts, the value of your car, and any funds in your retirement or investment accounts. Any other goods that are worth money, such as jewelry and collectibles, are also considered assets. To find out how much your important possessions are worth, consider having them appraised or doing web research. You can tell if you're receiving a decent bargain if you sell them that way. Make a column on a sheet of paper that lists these assets and their respective values. To find the overall value of your assets, add up the values at the bottom. Life is unpredictable, but if there's anything you can do to stave off disaster, it's to be prepared and careful. With the right preparation, you can turn a potential financial tragedy into a temporary setback. We hope you have many takeaways from our topic today. What do you think about this topic? Do you agree with me too? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.